Welcome to Vibe Cafe. This is a show where we have interesting conversations that are informative, amazing, and sometimes even a bit controversial. We also give you positive vibe, as the name implies, and we entertain you to the fullest. We're super happy to be here. My name is Larry Nicodemus, and as always, my co-host.
I am Oge, and of course, it's always a pleasure to be here in front of your screens.
All right, so today's show is super packed. We have an amazing guest who's going to be coming on the show later on to talk about something that we'll all benefit from, but I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, the show will officially continue, so don't go anywhere. This is Vibe Cafe. Welcome back to Vibe Cafe. If you're just joining us today, we are going to be talking about money. We're talking about the different ways we can plan our finances for the rest of the year. As you know, the year is just starting, and it's a good idea to plan your finances, so that we do not spend more than we anticipate or want to. Having this conversation with us today is a professional. She is a finance professional. She's an auditor. She's a writer, human rights activist, everything. Okay, welcome to the show, Serah Ibrahim. Hi, how are you? Good to have you on the show.
Very well. Thank you for having me on the show today.
You're welcome.
Amazing. So I'm quite excited. I'm always excited when I talk about money, right?
As always.
You're a woman, so
Right?
I always get excited when we talk about money.
All right. So I just want us to dive right into it. The year, it's first month of the year, and I just want us to talk about ways to plan our finances. What can we do to plan our finances correctly for the rest of the year?
Yeah, so one thing I always tell people about planning your finances, first of all, you need to be able to utilize the funds that you have.
Okay.
Now, when you're utilizing your funds, you need to understand that you have to watch how you spend, watch your procurement. You need to understand the ways that you can not just organize your finances, but direct your finances.
Okay.
So one mistake people do is they have one pinpoint. So what I mean by one pinpoint, when your money comes in, possibly you get your salary paid from something, or you get a credit alert, or your boyfriend sends you an urgent 2K, and then you just put that urgent 2K in one bank account.
Okay.
And then you see that money there. That account is what you use to actually carry out your procurement. That account is what you use to spend. And that account is what you use to carry out your day-to-day activities. Get food, transportation to work, to go see friends. And that is a lot of mistake, especially young people make. People don't know how to direct their finances. And one way you will understand how to direct your finances is by spreading.
Okay.
Another way is always know to invest.
Okay.
Nobody has ever gotten wealthy from salary.
Right.
Nobody ever got wealthy from salary. So you need to be able to have, own, or invest in a business for you to be able to have that amount of wealth or finance for you to be able to know that, okay, I have this particular amount of finance and I'm contented with it. So you have to advise yourself. First of all, when you get that money in, for you to now start managing that finance, you have to be able to spread it. Now, spreading is you actually directing the funds. I advise people, try as much as you can to get 2 or 3 savings accounts and then 2 investment accounts.
Okay.
Now, those saving accounts, whatever comes to you, your salary or your urgent 2K or any credit alert from possibly your parents or your friends, divide it into 3. You can do it on a 50-50% basis, or you can do it in a 60-40 or 60-20-20% basis. Now, you have a particular account and you know you're directing funds into the account. Now that account stands as your savings. Even if the heaven is falling down,
You won't
and you have
touch it.
You're not touching
and you
it.
have the big black wolf knocking on your door, you're not touching it. Because you need to be able to sleep at night knowing that you have a particular amount of money, that if anything happens tomorrow, it's there for you. Then your savings, other accounts, you're using it for your transportation and majorly for maybe your feeding. Then that third account, you have your subscription, your Apple Play, your HMO, health insurance, whatever you want to use that one for, it's there. And then never ever forget to take a percentage of your income to invest.
Okay.
People, especially in this country, youths, like young ones like you and I, don't know how to invest or don't like to invest. And the major reason they don't like to invest is because everybody's afraid of risk.
True.
And there is no one person, there is no billionaire today that did not take a very large risk. Now, the best thing you can do for yourself is to understand that there's always a risk. But the best thing you're going to also do for yourself is to learn how to either minimize that risk, mitigate that risk. You can never avoid it because it's an investment.
Yeah.
That's practically the reason for investment, is the risk. But when the profit starts coming in, you build
You smile to the bank, right?
So have about 2, if you can spread 3, fine, but 2 major investment platforms. Now that investment platform, every week or every month, will be giving you a particular amount of profit. Now don't always think it's going to give you profit, because of course, again, it's an investment, it's a risk. Will be able to carry a particular amount or percentage of your income to say that every time I receive my payment, or every salary I receive, or every credit alert I receive, should be able to go into this investment for a particular percentage.
Okay.
You can remove 2,000 naira. So there was a time that these cryptocurrencies first came out. I used to tell my friends that if you buy 1,000 naira of it, 2,000 naira from it, I mean, you can just throw like 1K or 2K in it, and it wouldn't matter, because I mean, it's just money that you know that you can just put on the table or use it to buy maybe pizza, or 1,000 naira, you won't buy pizza these days. So it's just like 1,000 naira. But I assure you, if you put out 1,000 naira and get that investment plan and forget about it for a year, when you're coming back to it, it's never going to be 1,000 naira again. Just forget about it for a year. It's never going to be 1,000 naira. At the very least, you're going to get 1,500 or 2,000 naira. At the very least. That's you leaving it for a year. Now, if you want to start saying you want to be investing every month, you take a particular percentage of your income and then you invest. There are different, you can go into forex trading, you can get cryptocurrencies, you can go into the stock market. There are various investment platforms. You can just do your research, educate yourself, and see the one best that you can adapt. So when you pick those 2 different investment plans, start investing. Get a particular percentage of your income and put it there. And I assure you, you're going to get profit. But one thing people do as a mistake when they start investing, once they see that, oh, my 2,000 naira today, by the end of the week, it turned to 20,000 naira. They become greedy. They put that 20,000 naira back inside. Go and bring me 40K. Because you are a magician, right? You can see the future. Okay, now, go and give me 40,000 naira. So what you're supposed to do once you see that profit, again, your savings accounts, get half of it back into your savings.
Okay.
If you want to leave half of it and reinvest, fine. If you want to take a quarter of it and put in your transport, feeding, fine. But always remember to take money back to your savings.
Okay.
Because you don't want to lose or have a risk of losing
everything,
both your investments and
the
your profits.
Okay.
Sure.
So this is something that a lot of Nigerians can relate to, the scams, MMM, and the rest of them. But at this point, I think we should just check out our fact file. Our fact file for today says, according to recent research, 55% of millennials and Gen Zers aren't prioritizing savings. In fact, most of them, about 58.1% of millennials have less than 1 million naira in savings, right? And when I talk to most people, they say it's because you know how the Nigerian banks are. You made mention of how they should even be giving you interest rates. But instead of that, they'll be cutting ATM charge, one charge or the other. So people get really scared. And then the inflation rate as well is crazy. So you put 1 million naira in the bank, by the end of the year, it's worth 500K. You know, so what's your advice as a financial professional as to how to get around these things so that when you save money in the bank, at the end of the day, you don't end up regretting it, especially in this country?
So the problem in most times concerning putting your money in the bank and then you're losing the value is usually policies.
Okay.
Now, government policies affect every single person. In as much as you want to run away from it, in as much as you want to say you don't want to get involved in it, government policies are a great deal when it comes to you having a particular value of money in the bank. Now, recently, the government came out and told every bank that they have to collect stamp duty from every person. So if you're actually depositing an amount of money, they remove like that 15 naira. And also, you cannot do cash deposits, or else the government takes particular percentage, 20% from it, if it's more than 500,000 naira in your savings account. So if you want to deposit 501,000 naira, the government takes 20% of that money.
Outrageous.
Okay.
It's outrageous, right? Not 20%, rather 2%.
Okay.
2% rather. 2% of that money. So sometimes you look at these issues and you wonder, okay, how am I going to run away from it? Now it's now left to us as people living and ensuring that we actually find ways to make ourselves more financially comfortable, to now be able to tell our banks to say most of these policies are, they're not right. It is not done in any other country. So if you go deposit like cash in dollars, they don't do all that for your, or that currency is not even our national currency. But now you want to actually try and belittle my own national currency, and these issues are actually coming from the government themselves. So when people get scared of putting their money in the bank, that I'll put 100,000 naira in the bank, and they remove money from it. Just which there was a friend of mine that said she just got into the country, and then she just got 1 million naira in naira, and then she put it in her account. And only for how much when she wanted to go use the money, she saw that I have 1 million in my account. No, it's not 1 million anymore.
900.
So that money was like
True.
980 something. So they removed. She was just seeing different crazy. There's SMS charges. There's this. There's that. So these issues are most of the issues or reasons why people don't like to save, and people get scared of saving because they feel like, I put my money in the savings account, it's going to devalue.
Yeah.
So they think that's why
True.
you just have a savings account where you don't touch it. If I don't touch that savings account, when I wake up in the morning, you can't come and tell me that you're deducting money for maybe my app charges, when I know that it's a savings account I don't touch. And one thing that banks need to do is keep to their policies. You can't tell me when I save and I don't, go into the accounts frequently, you're going to give me interest, and then you don't do that because people don't watch it. You have to also keep to your policies and, give people the interest rates that you promised if I save with your bank. People don't like to save money in the bank because for some people it's a problem with illiteracy.
Sure.
If you go into our history, you'll read a time where a particular tribe were, ripped off of the amount of money they had in various banks because of an issue that we had. So let's not go into that. But some people, when they think about these things, it just kind of like gives them like PTSD. I mean, you may have grandparents that even went through that. You may have your grandparents that actually went through that in the past, may even still be alive right now. So, and then they tell you that, no, me, I don't put my money in the bank. Oh, I have my column in the house or under my bed. There is nowhere that is more safe than a bank.
True.
That's the truth.
So basically, even if you're scared of, putting your money in the bank because of past traumas, it's safer that way. So we should, just try to do that.
The truth is, no matter how much the bank wants to, give you charges and make or reduce the amount of money you have in the bank, no matter how much they want to do that, it can be more than 5%. Because if it starts getting like very ridiculous, it is your right to step into the bank and start asking
Nigerian
questions.
bank.
All right. Thank you so much. I learned a lot from this
That was quite a lot.
conversation. And the next time I see those charges marching to the bank. Just joking. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we still have the movie review and the game, so don't go anywhere. This is Vibe Cafe. Welcome back to Vibe Cafe. This is the part of the show where we get to review a movie, and today we're reviewing Gaslight.
All rise.
Madam Forewoman, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor. We, the jury, find Dupree Williams guilty of first-degree murder.
What? What the hell are they talking about? I didn't kill anybody.
Order. Mr. Williams, you will remain in custody until sentencing.
I didn't kill my wife.
Bailiff.
Get the hell off me.
Order.
I didn't kill anybody. Get the hell off me. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't kill my wife.
Now this is a romantic drama thriller. I don't even know where to classify it, right? Basically follows the story of two married people, like a couple, basically, and the struggles they had, in their relationships. The wife losing her father, dealing with mental health issues, and so many other things as well. I personally thought that the film or the story was amazing. It was good. Loved the twist at the end and loved everything about it, the suspense and everything. There were a couple of things that I did not like, the acting and some other things that I didn't like, but overall I think the movie was great.
I enjoyed it. I absolutely agree. The movie was quite great. I love the fact that it started the way it did. It's a great storyline. What I didn't like about the movie was the fact that it was a bit slow paced, like
at first.
Exactly, it was just dragging, and I feel the characters were also dragging. Their lines, the energy wasn't there for me. But it was a good story.
Yeah, the
course.
story was good, so it kind of
was
made
good.
up for it. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a film I'll give a 5.
I'll give
just because of the story.
A 4. The story was just it for me. Just the story, but the character,
the
costume,
acting,
lighting,
the styling was great for the lead character, but every other thing was just a bit
here and there.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's our rating for this particular film, but you can totally check it out for yourself and let us know on social media at Vibe Cafe Show. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, the games. You do not want to miss out on it. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Vibe Cafe. It's game time, and we're about to play a game called Guess the Country. So the rule is pretty simple. We're going to see a national flag or an emoji of a flag on the screen, and then we have about 3 seconds to guess. The person who guessed one correct answer gets 1 point. All right, and we're going to do it together. So I am ready. UK. United Kingdom.
USA, yeah.
Norway! What?
USA. Yeah. The sign.
Australia. Okay, this is not going well.
Okay.
This should be an African country. Congo.
Zimbabwe.
Okay. Jeez. What is this? With the corn? Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Please do me well.
Yay!
Finally. Okay.
Nice one.
Okay. Huh?
Okay.
What's this? Germany?
What country? I think I've seen
Australia?
Albania. Okay.
Why me?
What country?
What?
All
Congo,
them of
Ghana,
Progresso. I have
South
no idea.
Africa, Brazil. I should watch football more.
Where is Nigeria?
This should be Australia. This is bad.
Canada. Damn.
Why me?
Cross sign.
Georgia, like how?
Okay.
Wow.
Where
No,
are African
Nigeria.
countries? Like
They should be green, white,
red.
red. I give up.
Mexico.
Oh, God.
okay.
don't
I
have
wasn't
the
even
energy
close to that. USA. I need.
Somewhere in Europe.
United Kingdom. USA. This is an African country. Definitely.
Ghana, Congo,
This is
South
like
Africa.
South
Yes!
Africa.
Woo! Okay.
That was
Yes.
nice. Give me 5.
Guess what? Just keep guessing. Liberia. Zanzibar.
Uganda.
Uganda. Iceland.
Iceland.
Next. Just keep guessing. That's the trick. United Arab. Dubai. What is this?
Turkey.
What is this?
Chinchon. Like, what does this look
Germany.
No!
Scotland.
Scotland.
They should have put a skirt in there.
What's the relation?
It's red, it's yellow, it's a star. Hollywood.
Damn. That's what Vietnam.
Oh
Okay.
God. China. Korea. They have trees. Scotland.
Lebanon. Damn.
Oh
That was
God.
a lot.
I'm exhausted.
That was a lot. That was
I
a
am
lot.
tired.
I'm covering my face right now.
I'm exhausted. I shall know. I got some right.
Yeah.
I got 3.
I got 1. I got
I got
1.
5.
I got
6.
How did you get 6? No, but I got 1. I got 1. Although I'm covering my face, but I got 1.
Oh my God, this was fun.
I watch football more.
But exhausting.
Yeah.
You can try this at home, at your parties, and let us know how it goes at Vibe Cafe Show. This brings us to the end of the show. Thank you so much for watching. Go follow us on social media at Vibe Cafe Show. Follow me at Larry Nick. Maybe teach me football.
And follow me at